Okay, so today we're going to be working on the same jQuery script that we made in the last video for changing the color of the navigation bar upon scroll down, like so. But this time we're going to be doing something to optimize it. What we're going to do is convert the jQuery to vanilla JavaScript. Why would we do this? Well, JavaScript is much faster than jQuery, up to 10 times faster actually. And even though jQuery gives you access to a lot of functionality without having to write much code, if you're learning web development, it's better to learn JavaScript from scratch as opposed to relying on jQuery to do everything. So, back in CodePen again, we'll start by removing the link to the jQuery CDN in our HTML file here. So go ahead and highlight that in your head and delete. And then we'll go down to our JavaScript editor here and just delete that as well. Now we want to start off in our HTML file by assigning a class to our unordered list. And we're going to call this navFixed. All right, so once we have that done, then we're going to go down to our CSS file here, and we're going to create a new class. We're going to put this right underneath our unordered list, and we're going to call this class navActive. And we're going to give it a background color of that favorite shade of purple I like, which is 461B93 is the hex code for it. All right, and once we have that done, then we can start working on our JavaScript file here. So that's about all we're going to need. All right, and forgive me if CodePen is a little slow to respond to my changes here. It's a little slow today for some reason, but anyway, we're going to start by creating a variable. I'm going to use const for this. Call it navbar. And then we're going to use document.querySelector to target our navFixed class. So we do document.querySelector. And we're going to give it our navFixed class. So we're going to say .navFixed. Don't forget the semicolon. Now we want the color to change on scroll, so we're going to say window.onScroll. And this is when we want our function to trigger. So we'll start by creating our function here. And I like to use the arrow key functions, which is an ES6 syntax, just because it's a little less to type. And here's where it's very similar to our jQuery script. Just a simple if-else statement. If the window is scrolled vertically more than 100 pixels down, then we'll activate our navActive class. If not, we'll remove our navActive class. So we'll start by writing our if statement here. If window.scroll y, which means vertically, scroll vertically, if that is greater than 100 pixels, then our navbar is going to have this class added to it. So navbar.classList.add. And then we'll just add our class in here. navActive. Don't forget the semicolon. And else. So if we're not scrolled more than 100 pixels down, we're going to remove that class. So navbar.classList.remove. Remove the navActive class. All right, and let's see if that works. And there you go. works like a charm. So all we did pretty much, we removed the jQuery script, replaced it with vanilla JavaScript, and as you can see, in this case, there's not too much more code. It's really just about the same, but this will run a lot faster than having to call the jQuery CDN to run your scripts, especially if you have a lot of scripts running on your page. So anyway, that's about it for today. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment. But if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in the next video.